It was a warm evening in August. Around 6 p.m., I got in my car and drove over to Wokedale High School. School didn't actually start for another week, but that night was back to school night. We already agreed that I'd meet with my friends, Colin, Steve, Frank, and Chad, and there we'd look over our schedules and see what classes we had. I arrived at the school and met my friends outside. "What's up, bro?" said Chad. "Hey, what's going on, guys? So, what are y'all's classes?" I asked.
In the morning, he's woodworking in Algebra 1.
It was weird how Frank was doing Algebra 1 as he was a senior, and the rest of us all did that when we were freshmen.
In the afternoon, I'm doing woodshop.
Okay, well, what about you, Steve? I asked.
Man, I am not doing this shit. I'm scheduled for like geometry and shit, but I ain't doing that, man. I'm all like set up for rich to be rich and shit. I'm gonna be a rapper.
Okay, whatever you say, Steve, said Colin. Colin and I already knew our schedules, they were the typical. We were seniors, so we were mostly doing elective classes. Stuff like woodworking, creative writing, the fun stuff. Alright, Chad, what's your schedule? I asked.
Well, you see, bro, I'm trying to go dual enrollment this year, so I'm doing some extra stuff.
Oh, so like language arts and that kind of calculus, I said.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of a predicament. My chemistry teacher wants me to take an extra science class.
Okay, whatever, Chad. It's making no sense, but whatever. Anyway, we wrap up our conversation and headed on into school. All the staff were there to greet us. Normally, I would never bother going back to school night, but we were seniors and, all my friends were there, so fuck it, I thought. We went to tour in some of our classrooms next, and first stop was woodworking that Colin and I were going to be taking. "Hello, boys," the teacher said. "Hey, what's going on?" I said.
Yo, man, this place is lit as fuck,
said Steve. Yo, Steve, I thought you were going to your classes. Don't you have geometry to be going to?
Man, I already told y'all, I ain't fucking doing that shit. In fact, I'm like, man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Just then, we heard the faint sound of rumbling coming from beneath us. We were on the first floor, meaning that the rumbling was coming from underground, unless there was some sort of basement that we didn't know was there. "Oh, what could that be, boys?" the woodworking teacher asked. "I don't know," said Colin. Just then, a giant hole appeared in the floor beneath us. In it was a person, riding inside of a capsule. And in that capsule was no one other than Herb and Ernie himself.
"Hello, schoolmates. Don't you remember all the way back in elementary school? Brings back memories, doesn't it, bros?"
"Oh, no. Herbert, you were not supposed to be here. You got expelled, remember?"
Well, my memory's a little fuzzy, but as long as I can remember, and as long as we're having a good old time, that's all that matters.
"No, Herbert. Leave now or I'm calling the cops," I said. "Hey, I'm already on it," the teacher said. Next thing we knew, the woodworking teacher was on the phone with the police. "Shit, better get out of here. I don't want anything to do with this," I said. "I agree," Colin replied. Steve, Colin, and I ran out of the classroom and over to the opposite end of the school. There, we met Chad in the fitness wing. "Chad, I thought you're supposed to be going to your dual enrollment classes," I asked him.
"Well, you see, bro, the games are always of top priority. Besides, football season's coming up, and we wouldn't want to be caught lacking, now would we, bros?"
"I guess you're right," I said.
"Now, if you bros would like to join me, I'ma hit the weights."
"Oh, yeah, all right. I don't see why not," Colin and I both said in agreement. Next thing we knew, we were in the weight room. Chad decided to hit chest and tries.
"Take Operation Bro Split,"
said Chad. Oh, we already knew that Chad was always a big fan of the all-fabled bro split. Well, I'm gonna hit some legs, and I think Colin's gonna hit some shoulders or whatnot. And so we get to lifting. However, not 5 minutes into our workout, and Herb and Ernie bust through the door of the weight room.
"What's up, bros? I thought we all agreed to stick together,"
he said. "No, Herbert, you can't be here. Shouldn't the cops be here by now?" I asked. No, Herbert, I thought the woodworking teacher called them. I thought he did too," Colin said.
No need for the police, boys. We'll be joining you permanently.
Oh no, come on, we gotta get out of here again. Chad, Steve, Colin, and I ran out of the weight room and came back to the executive decision that this back to school night had been a disaster so far. Come on, we gotta find Frank, I told Colin. Frank, where are you? We shouted at the top of our lungs. But he's obviously not gonna hear us. The school was huge, so we figured we had to call him instead. We got on Instagram and immediately FaceTimed Frank. Yo, Frank, where the fuck are you at? I asked.
I'm in the janitor's closet.
Frank, why the fuck are you in the janitor's closet? Shouldn't you be doing your... Oh, whatever. Well, yeah. Frank began.
Some complications occurred and I may not be attending anything at all.
You're not attending at all? Said Colin. Like, what are you doing at school this year? Bro, you're making no sense.
Well, I failed all of my classes last year, and I forgot to do summer school, so I really don't have a schedule at all,
Frank said. Frank, you're never on top of things, I said. But anyway, that's besides the point. Come out so we can meet you, Frank, all right? We're leaving now. And so Frank meets us out in the main hallway, and we book it out of the school. It was all the way dark outside now, so we all hop in my car and go on home. Wait a minute. Why'd we hop in my car? I said as I started driving. Chad, you have your convertible. And Frank, don't you have a car? I said.
Oh, I do, bro. But after that bro workout, I don't think I'm in any shape to drive,
said Chad.
I need my recovery gains.
Whatever. So, in my car, we hop on Route 144 and start heading into downtown Vanderbilt. Just then, we noticed a blue minivan trailing behind us, followed by police lights. Ah, shit, I said. Hey, at least it's not us that is being pulled over, right? It's Herbert, I said. We pulled over on the side of the road just to let Herbert go and see what's going on without causing any trouble. However, Herbert does not pass by us. No, as a fact, he does the opposite. He pulls up right next to us. Shit, clutch down and hide, I said. We all clunk our seats back to hide from Herbert. Herbert starts rapidly banging on our car windows. He frantically screams. Shh, no one make a sound, I said. But just then, we heard the sound of police sirens pull up behind us as well. We saw and watched Herbert get handcuffed and was taken away. Guys, let's just go home, I said. We all do just that. We drop everyone off, they all get in their cars, and then I go home myself. I go to sleep early that night, considering back to school night a complete disaster. And yeah, that concludes back to school night.